But yeah, man, we got to move to something lighter, man. This has been a heavy episode so far. This has been.
I can feel it even in my spirit. I can feel this. Man, this is it's holiday time, right?
Yes, it is, but I mean, it's also it's a heavy time. I notice a lot of people, it's tough for a lot of people around the holiday times because it seems like unfortunately that's a time where lots of tragedies happen.
Well, during this season, people getting gifts and giving gifts, and Jay, what do you think about this situation with these gifts being given? Where you have the social media is talking about this young boy who has received the gift of a kitchen set,
right,
from his parent or parents,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. I was waiting on your response to that.
I noticed that social media has been really clowning about this all day. Like, I don't know if this has been a day or two, but I've seen this topic over and over again on different forums and different groups, different parts of social media that they're really debating back and forth. It's a young boy, appears to be probably 5 or 6, appears to be an African American young boy, and he has a kitchen set, and it's a standard gray kitchen set. And it has it's a large kitchen set. It's I believe it's a little taller than he is. Has a refrigerator, has a stove, microwave and all of that. Obviously all just pretend. We got a little fake food and stuff like that. And people are arguing back and forth on social media, talking about, as if somebody is doing something wrong by having purchased this kitchen set for a young African American boy, as if I guess they're feminizing him, and having purchased him a kitchen set, which I'm gonna say right out front, I think that's ridiculous. I think that we all eat. We all should know how to prepare food.
Right.
And there's also the discussion about why should there be an issue based on his gender, whatever he wants to play with, regardless if it was even a more feminine toy, or if that's what he wants and that's what he wants to play with. But there's a big discussion about this. So I think we felt like we wanted to touch on it. What do you think initially about once you saw that photo and you saw some of the arguments that were being made? I saw comments where guys were saying that this is what happens when you got single moms raising little boys, and this is what they're doing to the little black boys, and blah blah blah. That's why we're not making men anymore, and all this kind of stuff. And I really, honestly, I think that's a ridiculous perspective.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I looked at this. I looked at the picture that they got floating around, man, in this kitchen set, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Jay. I'm gonna tell you, shit. I wish I had me one. I wish I had me a kitchen set like that when I was growing up, man.
Right.
Like, it's really ridiculous, man, that people have a problem with this thing. Me as a person that liked to cook, I would have loved to have one of those when I was little, to practice my skills and, and just to, to be in that kind of situation. You know, when I was coming up, they didn't have um a kitchen set for me. You know, they had kitchen sets for girls, which could have still been for me, but you know, society looked at it as you know, there was, you know, things that boys were supposed to play with, things that girls were supposed to play with, and they still try and do that now. And I think that, you know, um, what's wrong with a boy wanting to be a cook? What's wrong with a boy wanting to be a chef? I mean, come on, you know, come on, y'all. Let's be real with this thing. You know, I played with my sister's kitchen set and all her they toys and stuff that came with that stuff, man, and it is what it is, you know. Um, so I think that they really need to get off a little man and his parents about that. Like, you know, let him be the kind of boy that he want to be, you know.
Right.
And I, you know, let me tell you, there's some things that I don't agree with. I don't agree with pushing somebody into a child into um anything that's not that child's desire. Like I think that I don't, and I'm gonna bring this up, but I don't agree with what Dwayne Wade and Gabriella Union did with their son. You
Oh man,
know,
we canceled, bro.
I don't give a damn. This is raw no condemnation, and if you don't like it, you can just tell somebody that you don't like it.
Right.
But that's what's up, man. You know, I don't agree with what they did. You know, I don't think that he and the reason I don't agree is because I don't think that he's at a mental state or has the brain power to determine what's proper for him sexually.
But I don't even like, to me, we sexualizing too much stuff. We sexualizing too much stuff when we done sexualize cooking. You know what I'm saying? Like why is it that this little boy want to learn how to cook? And that's a problem for people.
It's a problem.
You know, like why would you think that the fact that him, you know, I mean, what is so sexualized about a boy wanting to cook? You know, I mean, I understand that there are different opinions about people who put dresses on little boys or something. There are different opinions about that, but this boy just want to pretend he was cooking. You know,
man,
what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. That Jay, and I'm back on it again. This man, did you see the cooking set? That shit that was hard.
Yeah,
like the whole thing is hard, man. Like,
yeah, that was dope.
And I hope we injected a picture somewhere in there. But
I'll try to get a picture up on. I'll try to get a picture up for him.
So y'all will see this thing, man. And if y'all haven't already seen it, man, the kitchen set is nice, real nice. Like that was something that I would have. My son actually went to a part of one of his classes at school. He went to school out here in Arizona, and they have they don't have a home economics class. They have a literal I forget the name of what they call it, but they learn how to cook. Like they learn how to make base sauces. They learn the difference in meats, and they have a whole kitchen set up, you know, and they have a chef instructing them, you know. And my son took the class. You know, I would have bought him that when he was little, because I knew that he loved to cook when he was little. I knew that, you know, he would stand in the kitchen and watch me and his mom's cook, because he was interested. He wanted to learn at an early age. Dad, how you make that? How I make this? How I add these seasonings to this? What'll make this taste good? And so I definitely would have bought one of those for my son, man. And I, like I said, I love to cook. I spent more time in the kitchen with my mother and father, and my father is a cook, and I spend more time in the kitchen with them than a little bit, So they over sexualize everything, man. There's nothing wrong with that little boy, wanting the kitchen set. Hell, I wanted a motherfucking easy bake oven when I was little.
Yeah, my sister had an easy bake oven, man, and I came front, man. I was so jealous, man. She used to make them little cakes, man.
Bruh. I don't know what it was about them little easy bake oven cakes. Them joints was good.
Yeah, they was. They really wasn't no but a little cupcake or something.
Yeah, little cupcake.
I wanted one too. I think though. I think as a society, like you said, we over sexualize everything, and I think specifically, I think when it comes to black boys, I think that we overdo it. I think that when it comes to black boys, that we don't allow our black boys and and eventually black men to be full humans. I think that we are so concerned. We are so concerned about how tough they gonna be, how manly they gonna be, how we imposing some kind of homophobic fear on our boys to the extent that we're not allowing them to have the full experience of being human. That's what I think. I think it continues on through adulthood. I think it's unfortunate that like black boys and then black men come up, and the things that they do are evaluated and scrutinized based on as if there is always this you're always sort of having your sexuality on trial, and I just think that's a terrible thing. It's a terrible way to exist. I think that and if you find yourself as a person contributing to that, maybe think about it, as whether because I think it still happens to black men. Everything that we do is going to be ran through a filter, as if our sexuality is on trial. So
I mean, even as a man, in society today, you can't even cross your legs a certain way, and
smile too much, laugh too hard, hang out with your homeboys, whatever. Everything is like, everything is quote unquote suspect. And I no disrespect to anybody in the LGBT community, but brothers that are straight and have always been are still human, they're like, because anything, your voice pitched up too high, whatever, I mean, your shirt too tight,
God forbid something happened to somebody that you care about and you cry,
right, you cry.
And now suck it up.
Or you have feelings in general. I think that in general, there's this assumption that little black boys, and like I say, eventually men, should not have emotions. Yeah, and that's ridiculous. That's the thing that makes us most human. But I don't think I do personally think that it's specific to 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 boys of the African American race.
Right. And I I think that we don't look at what happens to little black boys when we don't and that turn into men, when we don't allow them to have emotions. Those emotions are still expressed. It just come out as anger and 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 true sadness,
Yeah,
you know. And what happens is that um it we a lot of times become I don't want to say animals, because I don't want nobody to misconstrue what I'm saying, but
mm-hmm,
um we become animalistic thinkers,
mm-hmm,
where because we're afraid to express emotion, we let everything come out in the violence and attacks, and
mm-hmm.
it comes out wrong. And that's because we don't allow ourselves, and society don't allow us to be just what you said, a human,
Right, right.
somebody that's going to go through all emotions. And for you religious people out there, I do want to say that in the Quran and in the Bible, God Himself goes through every emotion. So you
Mm-hmm.
gotta let humans go through those. Black human beings go through those emotions also.
Right,
We
right.
have to allow it.
Right,
Um,
and for all of my heathens out there, the universe herself. No, I'm just playing. No, but let me quit. I'm just teasing, but really, yeah, I think, yeah, it's.
I mean, when you think on it, and I'm gonna jump off of this, but when you think on it on those terms, the universe, we're created from the universe,
Mhm.
and emotions is a part of that,
And
you know,
balance.
and balance.
Balance is like huge. I think for anything to be healthy, there needs to be balance.
There it needs to be balance.
And we've
So
gotten off balance.
so lighten the hell up on little bro and let him cook. Shit,
Yeah, let him cook, let him
let little
cry,
bro
let him
let him
whatever.
right.
It should if we want to play with a Barbie, let him do that too. But
Hey,
because
hey, 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 and I'm gonna say this, and I don't give a damn who listening. I play with Barbies, and y'all can say what y'all want, and I don't care what y'all say because I know who I am,
right, right.
and that's the truth of it all. I play with Barbies, and it may have been a little inappropriate, but
You had He-Man humping on Barbie, didn't you?
hey, he man need love too. Shit.
By the power of Grayskull.
Grayskull. By the power of Grayskull.
Oh man, He-Man over there humping on Barbie.
He-Man was like, I have the power.
Oh no, you ought to be
Oh,
ashamed of
man.
yourself. Oh, got He-Man humping Barbie like that. But
Oh,
yeah, no,
man.
I agree, man. I agree 100%. Though I think, we got
And I mean,
ridiculous. Let these boys be human. Stop
yeah.
worrying about how tough they are. Clearly, it's enough tough, hard, rough, rugged black boys out here. We ain't got to make them no tougher. They
Right.
tough enough.
And I think we get toughness mixed up with savage.
Yeah.
And it's two different. That's two different things. So let's stop creating savages, and if you want to truly create somebody that's tough, teach them how to be tough in business. Teach them how to be tough in education. Teach them how to be tough in things that's going to advance them in life. Teach them how to be whole. Like forget about can they whoop so and so ass. Like that kind of stuff is ridiculous, man. And you may have to whoop a little ass, but
Right.
you
And
you know,
I
but
mean,
he didn't.
I beyond whooping the little ass.
Right.
I got 3 sons, and I tell them, look, you don't go to school starting stuff or nothing like that.
But if
You
you need
know,
to,
if another little kid put their hands on you, beat their ass. You know
Right,
what I'm
you
saying?
whoop a little ass.
The school gonna get you in trouble, but when you get home, you're not in trouble because that's you are. It's okay for you to protect yourself and
It's
one
okay.
another. It's okay for you to protect yourself and one another. But you know what I also do?
Uh-huh.
I also let my kids. I got a little girl too. And if they want to go in there and play with her kitchen, they don't got a kitchen because they didn't ask for one. But
Right.
if they want to go in there and play with her kitchen and play with her dolls and everything else, they welcome to do so. And if they want a kitchen or a doll or whatever else, then they welcome to have that because. I try to raise them to be comfortable in who they are because I know for so long, I felt like, I gotta put myself in this here box or somebody might think something. But you know what?
Right.
I think once we get grown as brothers, once we get grown, we gotta figure out, who give a damn what somebody think. You can think what you want to about me, But I'm gonna tell you one thing.
Hey, I'm still balanced, so don't try me.
Yeah. For real.
Yeah.
You can step up if you want to. Yeah. Or I mean, but I mean. I just think we gotta have some balance. We gotta have some balance. Everybody is crazy though. Everybody get to progress. It seems like why we can't progress a little bit.
Right.
We got to stay back in the 50s. Everybody else in 2025.
Right. And we in the 1900s still, 1950.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I think that y'all let little man live. You know what I mean? Let little man live, and y'all get off him.
Yeah.
Get off little man. Let him live. Let him be a whole human.
Right. Yeah, man. What else we got going on in the world today, man? What
man? It's so much, man. It's so much stuff out there, man. I think that what we probably got to do, Jay, is we probably got to come back and talk to the people, man.
Okay.
Because it's so much more that we still got to get into. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe, man. We got a lot more that we want to talk about. Y'all know it's a bunch of stuff going on out in the world, man. We got some questions and stuff that we want to ask y'all about some of this stuff that's going on out there.
And y'all let us know how y'all think about this. What y'all think about what's being said up here?
Absolutely. Let us know y'all opinion, man. This is Raw No Condemnation. So your opinion matters to us too, man. So let us know what y'all think. Let us know what y'all got to say about these topics. And make sure that y'all click like and subscribe, man. That definitely helps us out when y'all do that. Click like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all.
Right. Yep. So y'all be safe. I know we got a new variant of the ever-changing COVID. That's a whole other topic, huh? We can't start. We can't start right now. We got a whole other variant of the ever-changing COVID virus. And it is what it is, man.
Man, I'm gonna say one thing about that before we go.
What's that?
COVID gangster as hell.
Yeah. COVID. Oh yeah, for real.
Y'all ain't seen no gangster like COVID. I'm just letting y'all know.
Look, for real. COVID. I don't know if COVID had a kitchen set or what, but they mixing it up though.
Right.
They mixing it up. We ain't getting a break from this thing. It's been what? We pushing on 2 years.
It's more than 2 years.
Oh yeah, it is 19. More than 2 years. That's true.
Yep.
That's true.
Yep.
Well, since they claim it came to the States.
Right.
But yeah.
And y'all be careful out there because the what's his name? Omarion. What's his name? The new strand.
Omicron.
Omicron. That nigga sound dangerous, don't
Yeah,
he?
yeah. They said LeBron got
Omicron.
I don't know if he got Omicron, but I think he did. They said he on he's on COVID watch.
Omicron sound like he finna do some damage. Y'all be safe out there. You know, stay masked up. Make sure y'all using the sanitizers. Do use social distancing. You know, don't be ashamed to ask people to be safe around you either. You know, in a nice and polite way. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm with you 100%, my brother.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I guess that's it. I guess we'll come back and talk to y'all next week. No, probably before then. I think we'll probably do something before then. But yeah, I think it's been real, bro.
It's been raw.
No condemnation.
Peace.
Peace.